Well, this is September the 27th, I believe. Or it's for September the 27th. Today's actually the 26th. Well, my letter today is titled, Have You Ever Got to the Place Where You Said, I've Had It? And I'm imagining that I'm speaking to a lot of people that feel that way, have felt that way. At some point, you will feel that way. So where am I going with this? Well, over the years, lots of years, I've tried to stick by the scripture Proverbs 18:24. For a man to have friends, he must show himself friendly. That's paraphrased just a bit. You can look it up. Basically, the Bible is saying, you know what? If you want to have people that like you and want to be around you, show yourself friendly to them. Help them when you can. Be there for them. You know, brotherly love and all that kind of stuff. Well, I've been around a long time. I have found rarely that being friendly has reciprocity. Oh man, I know I will really hear a lot of comments on this one. That's okay. You guys can make comments on the video or email me back on my newsletter or, give me some feedback on this stuff. Tell me about the great things that's happened in your life. But as long as I've been around, I've had people that I like to go out to lunch. And I've gone out to lunch with, say, a person once or twice. And a lot of times, most of the people I go out with, I'll buy one time, they'll buy one time. I always buy first, unless they beat me to it, which is rare. And then they say, "Well, I'll take care of it next time." Well, that's fine. That's good. That's reciprocity. Okay, here's what happens a lot of times. This is me in my life. Oh, I'll go out with someone and I'll take care of the lunch. And they say, "Hey, next time it's on me." And then week after week after week, you text or call or email trying to get a hold of them to go out to lunch again. They don't even respond. Oh, I didn't get your email. Pfft, baloney. Oh, I didn't get your text. Yeah, right. I didn't get your phone call. Then why did your phone ring and take a message? Okay. So, finally they get around to going out to lunch with you. You go out. Oh, let's see, is it my turn or your turn? Well, we've only been out one time and I paid the first time. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, it's my turn. Okay, so they, not grudgingly, but they hesitantly pay the bill. Oh, was you going to take care of the tip or was I? Well, last time I paid for the meal and I took care of the tip. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I'll do that. And then within a week or two, you can call them and they're all ready to go out to lunch because it's your turn to pay. Oh, yeah, it's your turn and you take care of the tip and everything, right? Yeah, I sure do. And then weeks, months go by. In fact, one individual, it was like 2 years. And I finally got a hold of them, and they were free to go out to lunch. Well, you know what? I'm tired of fooling with people. I've looked at all the years, all the things I've done, trying to help people, being there for them. I've taken that scripture to heart. I've always tried to be a friend, be there for people that weren't even my friends, but I was there for them. I've paid for lunches. I've paid for different kinds of meals. I've paid for groceries. I've paid for gas for people in their cars. I've taken them places because their cars were out of whack. I've helped move people at my own expense. Okie dokie. Have they ever reciprocated? Seldom. Has God done things in my life that I felt was a reciprocation for some of the things I've done? Yes. Duh. I'd be lying if I said no. The point is, we as people, and in this case as Christians, should not be taking advantage of somebody else because you know that they're going to pay for your lunch or they're going to pay for a meal, or every time you go out with them, you hesitate around to see if they're going to pick up the tab. Or they have a need and me, for instance, could you take me over to get my wife's car inspected, and I'll take you out to lunch for doing that. That's what I do. But on the flip side, they may say, hey, can you go do this for me? It's 50 miles from here. If you take me up there, I can pick up my car that's being repaired. And you go up there and you drive the 50 miles. You know, you got 50 miles to come back. And, hey, thanks a lot, dude. See ya. No lunch, no gas money, no nothing. See ya. Oh, man. So my whole newsletter today is get these people out of your life. I don't care if they're family, if they're friends, if they're co-workers, if they're the next door neighbor. You know, we only get to live here so long. And if you constantly let people take advantage of you, their lives are moving right clickety-click right on down the track. And you may find yourself short on money at the end of the month. Maybe you helped too many people and you don't have gas for your car. Maybe you've helped too many people and you don't have money to buy groceries for your own family. Oh, yes, there are people like that. They want to give and help others so badly. They follow Christ in the fact that they say, you know, I should help others because I've got more than them. Well, there's people out there that will take advantage of that. These people that are in the parking lots going around, oh, my car broke down and I'm from North Carolina and we just don't know what to do. Yeah, right. You losers. Quit helping those people. I've helped them. I've taken them out and bought them food and paid for part of their motel. Duh. I was stupid. So, I'm not saying you're stupid. You have to do what your heart says your heart wants you to do. I was stupid. I've helped a lot of people like that. I actually feel that in those cases where people have taken advantage of me, that God has taken care of me because he knew my heart. Some people will tell you, oh, it's okay for you to help people and you know they're taking advantage of you. No, it's not. Not if you know it. You are enabling that person. But that was not what my newsletter was about. My newsletter is about people that constantly diss you. They don't respect you. They don't return your calls. They don't return your texts. They don't interact with you unless it's convenient for them. Oh, I'm not doing anything today. I guess I can go out to lunch with you. Yeah, right. You're not doing me any favor. It's my turn to pay anyway. So, not trying to be too awful mean, but I am. I'm just really tired of people changing the rules. It's okay for them to diss you, but when they call you, oh man, you better answer the phone right then, or where are you at? How come you didn't give them a call? How come you didn't answer the phone right away? I was at work. That's no excuse. You should have answered my phone call at work on the job. You know, I need to talk to you right then. What do you need to talk about? I wanted to borrow some money. Whatever. So sometimes I get really irritated. This is one of those times. So I'm going to end this little tirade And I need you to do something for me, whether you're a Christian or not. Think about the people with whom you associate. Are they really your friend? Does your brother or sister really act like your brother or sister, or do they do all kinds of stuff with their friends and just kind of diss you? I've got some people that's told me that their brothers, I don't know how many brothers they had, but said their brothers would help all of their friends, people at work, people off the street before they would even interact with them, such as, I think he was talking about they didn't even come to his birthday party or something, but anyhow, it's been several years ago. I couldn't believe it, but you know, he's an honest person, so I know he was telling me the truth. He was really hurt because they didn't interact with him or give him a call, you know, like once a week or once every couple of weeks or something. One person told me that their family lived in another state. They said, I just like a call or maybe a letter, you know, nothing big time, but they ignore me unless they want me to do something and come to the state, wherever it is out in the Midwest. And they got some big event they want me to come out to, spend money, lug his family all together, carry him out there for all those kids. So think about who you interact with. Are they really your friends, or acting in a friendly, courteous, loving, caring way to you? Or do they just use you when it's convenient? If they're like that, they're pompous, they're arrogant, and that's as far as I'll go with that. They think that their lives are so important and your life is just meaningless because you aren't them. No, everybody's life is important, and you should respect everyone. I do. And even when people I've talked to on the phone that are customer reps and stuff with the companies I deal with, I give them respect on the phone. When I'm mad, I give them respect. I've had a couple of times when my internet wasn't working right. Man, I really wanted to say something, but I knew that customer service rep, it wasn't their fault. It was a stupid internet. So I said, you know, I'm really upset. I've been fooling with my internet for about 2 hours now, and I can't get it up. If there's tension in my voice, I apologize. I'm really frustrated. I give them warning. And you know what? Just about every sales rep I've ever talked to said, you know what, Mr. Booth? I understand. I've been on the receiving end of that before. And thank you for letting me know up front. And I will do my best to resolve this issue for you. And they do. They always do, because they know what they're doing. So look at who your friends are. Look at who you interact with. See how they treat you. Do not treat them badly if they're not treating you right. What I'm saying is, just don't interact with them. Don't go calling them, texting them, asking them if they can go out to lunch or whatever. And I use lunch because lunch is a big deal to me. So that's where I spend a lot of time. I get a lot of ideas at lunch because it's relaxing and my mind opens up and solves problems for me. I'll leave lunch and I'll go, oh, wow. And I mean, that's why I take 2 and 3 hour lunches, because it frees up my mind and I'm able to come to some resolution on issues and stuff, or get ideas that I didn't have before. So it's not a wasted time for me. It helps me to think. And I interact with somebody that I enjoy being around. And they've told me that they've got ideas for sermons or business ideas from just having that time. And they can't understand why they don't do it more often. I know. They get involved in life. So let me go. Take it easy. Make this rest of this week awesome. Make it tremendous. Be exuberant in everything that you do. And remember, be exceptional in your attitude, in how you dress, and how you approach others.